Assalamu alaikum viewers, welcome from Nadir Al Burhani Sports and Recreational Center for this historic day in the MEMON community. We are witnessing youngsters showcasing their skill with hardball cricket. It's the first game of MEMON Junior League which is being played between AMH Velocity X Yellow against GIGI Gladiators Juniors. Remember, Velocity X have won the toss. They have decided to bowl first in this first match of MEMON Junior League. GIGI Gladiators have managed to score 20 runs in that opening over. Remember, if we talk about the rules in this ongoing tournament, it's a 15 over per side game. As a bowling side, only 3 bowlers are allowed to bowl 3 overs each, and the remaining 6 overs are going to be distributed among the next 3 bowlers, and they can bowl 2 overs at max. Talking about the batting performance, 5 overs are going to be the first batting power play, and if the batter goes past 30 runs, then he'll have to get retired hurt. So far, this has been an excellent start by GIGI Gladiators Juniors. They scored 20 runs in that opening over. We saw a flurry of boundaries coming from the bat of Ali Adil. In fact, Ayan it was who struck 2 boundaries in 2 balls. Slight mix-up there. Is there a chance of a run out? No, he survives. Kashif, who is bowling the second over of the innings. Remember, the batting power play is for the first 5 overs, so just 2 fielders are allowed outside the 30-yard circle. Again, a big heave. Has he found a gap? He definitely has found a gap, and that will go all the way for 4 as well. So the right-hander Ayan is continuing to score boundaries here in these early overs of the batting power play. Remember, it's the first match being played here at Nadir Al Burhani Sports and Recreational Center between AMH Velocity X Yellow Juniors, who are up against GIGI Gladiators Juniors. GIGI Gladiators lost their toss. They were asked to bat first, and so far it has been a very good start, you can say. Play and a miss. This is a historic day for juniors when they are going to be showcasing their skills with hardball cricket. It's time they will grow up from kids to boys. Where has that gone? Is that going to be taken? No, it bounced just in front of that wicket keeper. There was a chance of picking up that wicket of Ayan, who has already struck 3 boundaries, but the wicketkeeper just couldn't go near to it. So this has been an excellent start by Gladiators Juniors. They have scored 28 runs already. Kashif will be coming around the wicket now to the left-hander Ali Adil. Play and a miss again. So a dot ball to end the over means 2 overs have now been done. Gladiators Juniors are 28 without a wicket. Straight away a change in the bowling attack. It's Ubaid who has been asked to bowl the 3rd over of the innings. Ayan, on the other hand, has been the aggressor of this opening partnership so far. He has already scored 3 boundaries. Was looking to play that on the onside. The ball just hitting the ped. So a good start this has been so far from Ubaid. He has started with 2 dot deliveries so far. He'll be looking to pick up this important wicket of Ayan because he's scoring runs at quick pace so far. All the fielders inside the 30-yard circle on the offside. And he bowls a wide one. They won't get any extra run. It's only going to be a wide down the leg side. Long on is standing at the boundary ropes. That's going to be another wide. Nicely taken by the wicketkeeper though. You can already see the players, the juniors are enjoying this game so far. It's a lovely facility. Parents are here as well to support their kids. What an upgrade this is from tape ball cricket to directly to hardball cricket, and to play at such level. Nicely struck, but the ball went straight to that fielder at long on. It's going to be another single to Ayan. Up till now, they were playing tape ball cricket in their homes and their streets. Now they are hardball cricket, that too at such a lovely venue. Not only they will get chance to showcase their skills, but it will also improve their game naturally. Who knows, one day one of them might go on and represent the national team. Outside edge, that has gone past that fielder and back for a point. That will run away for four. So first boundary to the left-hander, Ali Adil. Ubaid Raza just bowled it slightly wider outside the off-stump. He made it into a full toss, carved it away past that fielder at back for a point, and got his first boundary now of the innings. Looks like a good toss to lose for GIGI Gladiators juniors. Remember, they lost the toss. They were asked to bat first by Velocity X juniors, and so far they have done some serious damage in the first 3 overs. They are almost scoring at 12 runs and over. Gladiators juniors, they are 35 without a wicket. 2 overs now still remaining in the batting power play. Remember, the first 5 overs are the mandatory batting power play. It's a 15 over per side game. 3 bowlers are allowed to bowl at maximum 3 overs each. 2 bowlers, 3 other bowlers can at max can bowl 2 overs each. So, and as a batting side, if a batter goes past 29 or 31 runs, he'll have to get retired hurt. Kashif is now going to continue with his second over. He only went for 7 runs in that opening over of his. Big shot on the onside. It's been a slight fumble. That might go all the way for 4 as well. Full marks to the effort there from that fielder at square leg. He was diving forwards to stop that ball, but the ball just going underneath his legs and in the end touching the boundary rope. So Ayan doesn't look like he's playing hardball cricket for the first time. The way he is getting those boundaries, the way he's middling the ball already, seems like he has a bright future ahead of him. Kashif, on the other hand, will be looking to make a comeback now in this over, especially after being struck for a boundary in that opening ball. You see slight appeal there from the bowler. It's a good sign to see. But obviously the ball was angling down the leg side, so another leg bye has been added to the total of Gladiators. They see it on the screen, they appeal, eagerly waiting to pick up that first wicket of Gladiators juniors, because Gladiators have gone off to a flying start. If they can continue with that pace, who knows, they might end up with scoring 150 or 160 runs as well. Shot, pulled away nicely. Well fielded, really good feeling this from that fielder, a deep end wicket. It's the first time the left-hander was looking to play that big stroke on the onside. The ball went in the air, but luckily for him, the ball just bounced in front of that fielder at deep mid wicket. Big shot again. That has gone past that fielder on leg side. That's going to be another boundary now to Ayan. He has been the hero so far for Gladiators juniors. If I'm not wrong, that's his 5th boundary. Whenever the bowler has tried to bowl onto the pads of this right-hander, Ayan has moved his leg, and so far he has managed to find the gap successfully. The captain, I think, is now having a word with the bowler, Kashif. They are tying level best to break this opening partnership, because now they are scoring at almost 13 runs and over. 45 without a wicket. We are just into the 4th over of the innings. Looks like a very good toss to lose for Gladiators juniors. Two balls still remaining in this 4th over from Kashif. He just went for 7 runs in that opening over. So far, he has given away 2 boundaries already. So He'll be looking to make a comeback. Full toss, big shot. Where has that gone? Has that gone all the way for 6? That has been signaled as a boundary, so the ball might have just bounced inches behind the boundary ropes, but nevertheless, a wonderful stroke this from Ayan again. It was full toss all right, but still that had to be put away. And I think the ball clearly bounced in front of the boundary ropes. So Ayan now moves on to 27. If he scores another boundary, he will have to get retired hurt. Trail straight to that fielder at long on. It's only, in fact, they didn't even go back for the single. So 4 overs have now been done. Kashi was a little expensive in that over. He gave away 13 runs. After 4, Gladiators are 49 without a wicket. So it's the 5th over of the innings in progress. 50 is already up for Gladiators Juniors. Ayan, who is batting on 28 runs, I think he has been the highlight of the innings so far from Gladiators Juniors. But you got to admire Ali Adil as well. The way he has supported his partner, I think he should be appreciated of his effort. Beautiful stroke. He has found the gap on the offside. I don't think he's going to go out to the boundary ropes. In fact, it does. It does go to the boundary. So he moves on to 32 runs now. Ayan, he will have to get retired hurt. Remember, it's one of the rules on this tournament in this MEMON Junior League that if a batter goes past 29 or 31 runs, he will get retired hurt. He might get a chance to bat later on in the innings if 5 wickets goes down, but this has been an excellent start from Gladiators Juniors. He's getting the appreciation from the dugout. Wonderful opening stand he provided to Gladiators Juniors. He was on 28 runs, Ayan. He scored a boundary there on the offside, so he moves on to 32. He'll get retired hurt. Getting all the appreciation from his fellow teammates now. So 1 ball still remaining in this 5th over. 56 is the score. Zayan is the new batter in. A dot ball to end the over. So just 7 runs coming in that opening over of Saad. 5 overs have now been done. Gladiators are 56 without a wicket. Zayan Fazal is now the new batter in. He almost lost his wicket, but unfortunately the wicketkeeper just couldn't go near to that ball. So there's Sajid is the new bowler in, now bowling the 6th over of the innings. Remember, the batting power play is over. Good shot on the offside. That has gone straight to that fielder, a deep extra cover. It's only going to be a single now to the left-hander, Ali Adil. They scored 56 runs in the opening 5 overs in the best batting power play. So the big thing about Gladiators Junior is that they are yet to lose a wicket. Yes, Ayan scored 32 runs, but he's retired. He can still come back later on in the innings if required. One thing to like about the effort so far, especially from the Velocity X Juniors, that we haven't seen many extra runs. Yes, we have seen few wides, but that you can expect from these youngsters. They will eventually learn as the tournament goes on, as they will get more exposure, they will get more opportunities. Played down the ground. There are two fielders now standing straight at long on and long off. It's only going to be a single to Zayan. This has been an excellent start by Gladiators Juniors. If they can score at this rate for the next 10 overs, 2 wide outside the off stump, there is nothing more with the wicketkeeper could do. There might be a chance of a run out. He survives. Ali Adil was halfway down the track, but his partner was not interested in that single. Three balls still remaining in this over. Oh, Sudesh. He's coming over the wicket to the left-hander, pulled away on the onside. There is a fielder there, a deep square leg. He does well. And it's only going to be a single. Remember, this is the first game being played here of MEMON Junior League between AMH Velocity X Yellow, who are up against Gladiators, GIGI Gladiators Juniors. Nicely struck on the offside. It goes straight to that fielder at extra cover. And I think another run-out opportunity has been missed, this time at the bowler's end. It was Ali Adil this time who was interested in that single, and Zayan sent him back. Luckily, the left-hander came inside the popping crease at the right time. Dot ball to end the over means 6 overs have now been done. Gladiators are 64 and they are yet to lose a wicket. Time for some spin. It's Saif Asif who has now been given the ball to bowl his leg spinners. It's going to be really interesting how much turn he can get here on this track. Saif. He's bowling to the left-hander. Nicely pulled away on the onside. Slide fumble, and that will run away for 4. Yes, that ball has touched the boundary ropes. It was slightly shorter there from Saif. Ali Adil rocked back onto the back foot. He pulled that shot away nicely, and the moment he struck it, he knew that's going to run away for 4. Although there was that fielder at square leg, he tried his level best to stop that ball, but still, that ball went past him. Remember, Ali Adil came out to open the batting alongside the right-hander, Ayan, who scored 32 runs today. Ali Adil is still out there. Good improvisation, really good improvisation. This from Ali Adil. That might run away for 4 as well. Wonderful presence of mind, this from the left-hander. He knew there was no fielder at short fine leg, so he moved away from the line of off stump, just paddling that ball away on the leg side, and You got to admire the way he used his brain on that occasion, Ali Adil. Second boundary now in 2 consecutive deliveries to the left-hander. This has been an excellent start by GIGI Gladiators Juniors. Looks like they are coming straight after the net session. Saif Asif has decided to change his angle. He'll be coming around the wicket. Slightest of appeal there from the bowler, but I don't think the ball was hitting the pads in front of the stumps. The impact might have been outside the off stump. Yes, definitely he was moving away from the off stump, so you could always see the leg stump as well. Slightly shorter. Good delivery. Good comeback this from Saif. So one ball still remaining in this over from Saif Asif. He has given away 8 runs so far. It's going to stay that way because Ali Adil was not interested in that single. So 7 overs have now been done. Gladiators Juniors are moving along nicely. They are 72 without a wicket. Spin from both ends now. Usaid Multani, the left arm Chinaman. Is that going to be the first wicket? No, it is not. Really good over this so far from Usaid. He has bowled 4 dot deliveries. Zayan Fazal, on the other hand, is still taking some time to get adjusted. He has been retired hurt, I think, Zayan, because he faced 9 dot deliveries on the trot. So 2 batsmen have got retired hurt now. First it was Zayan who scored 32 runs, and now Zayan, who faced 9 dot deliveries in fact. Usaid, on the other hand, I think has bowled really well so far in this opening over. I think he is going to be bowling his 3 overs today. So 2 left-handers now at the crease for Gladiators Juniors. It's Bilal who has come out to bat at number 4. Usaid is going to come over the wicket now to the left-hander. He'll be looking to turn the ball away from Bilal. Hit away on the onside. Some work to do from the fielder at deep fine leg. Is that going to touch the boundary ropes? No, it doesn't. It's going to be a couple to get off the mark with for Bilal. Good thing about Gladiator Juniors is that Ali Adil is still out there, the left-handed opener. He is very small in stature, but I still tell you, he has played very well so far. 1 ball still remaining in this 8th over of the innings. I think it's going to be given as a wide. Yes, it is. It wasn't collected by the wicketkeeper, but luckily for him, there was that fielder at short third man who gathered that ball. Slightly fuller, hit away on the offside. Is that going to go all the way for 4? Yes, it does. Beautifully struck this from Bilal. It was short, it was wider outside the off stump. He made sure that he hit it wider of that fielder at deep cover, and even he's now amongst the boundaries. So 8 overs have now been done. Gladiators juniors are moving along at 10 runs and over, and they have scored 80 runs without losing any wicket. Another change in the bowling attack is going to be another spinner, Mursaleen. And he has started his spell with a no ball, so I think it's going to be a free hit now to Ali Adil. Yes, umpire signaling is at a no ball, and it's going to be a free hit to Ali Adil, the left-hander. So he has now the license to go big, Ali Adil. He has scored 19 runs at a run-up ball so far. Remember, he came out to open the batting alongside Ayan. He's still out there. There is one fielder at deep on the onside. Nicely pulled away. There is a fielder at deep square leg who does well. So Ali Adil couldn't utilize this free hit. Although there was an opportunity to get a boundary there on the leg side, but the fielder at square leg perfectly judged the trajectory of the ball and made sure it's just a single. So it's going to be Bilal on strike again. Remember, he got that boundary in that previous over. That was a wonderfully struck shot on the offside. He might go after the off spinner again, Mursaleen. Full toss. It wasn't gathered by the wicket-keeper, but again, that fielder at short third man is proving himself to be really useful so far for the bowling side. It's the first game of the MEMON Junior League where under 14 kids are participating and showcasing their skills with hardball cricket. Slightly shorter, pulled away nicely. It's into the gap, it's going to go for 4. So 2 boundaries now to Bilal. First one on the offside. This time it was a drag down delivery by Mursaleen, and Bilal just helped it away on the onside. Some thinking to do now for Velocity X Juniors Yellow, because GIGI Gladiators are running away with the show so far. If they won't contain runs, if they won't pick up wickets at this stage, who knows? Gladiators might even end up with 160 runs, and that's going to be a difficult target to chase for Velocity X Juniors when they will come out to bat in the second innings. This time it has been signaled as a wide down the leg side, so Mursaleen is clearly not having an easy time here today. He's up against Bilal. Bilal, who is a tall left-hander, he has already struck 2 boundaries and he's full in confidence. That's going to be another wide. So, even the spinners are not working for Velocity X Yellow Juniors so far. We saw the pacers going for runs, and now even the spinners leaking runs. Punched off the back foot. Slight mixer from these 2 batters. The throw is at the wicket-keeper's end, but Bilal was back just at the right time. Nicely struck. That's into the gap. That's going to run away for 4. That fielder at deep square leg didn't even bother moving. It was a full toss on leg stump. He sat down on one knee, clear hit front leg, and took it as a full toss and hit it wider of that fielder at square legs. So another boundary now coming from the bat of Bilal. He has raced away to 14 runs of just 6 deliveries. Looks like he's going to be another batter to get retired hurt, but for that he will have to score 16 more runs unless he gets dismissed before that. Mursaleen, on the other hand, needs to finish off this over well. He has given away 12 runs already. Make that 13 with another single by Bilal on the offside. It's the first time the fielder has hit the stumps directly, but by that time Ali Adil was back inside. So 9 overs have now been done. Gladiators juniors are 93 for none. Bilal is going to keep the strike at the start of next over. Another bowling change. It's Dani Altai, another leg spinner. They've got so many spinners of spin options today. Velocity X Juniors. Leg spinners usually are the wicket-taking option, especially in this format of the game. But we haven't seen any wicket to fall of Gladiators Juniors so far. All the batters have struck the ball nicely. It was Zayan who was struggling a bit, I think, but he has been retired hurt. Ayan batted beautifully while he came out to open the bat alongside Ali Adil. Ali is still out there. Bilal has already struck 3 boundaries in his innings. Full toss. Nicely fielded off his own bowling, this time by Dani Altai. Remember, it's a 15 over per side game, so 5 overs will be remaining after this one for Gladiators Juniors. They made full use of the batting power play where they scored 53 runs in the 5 overs. Is that going to be a no ball? I don't think it's going to be called a no ball because Bilal was looking to come down the track. So 3 dot balls in the over so far from Daniel. Can he get a wicket now? The first wicket to fall. Big shot. Is that going to be taken? No, the ball just goes past that fielder at deep extra cover. One thing is for sure that if these juniors want to improve their game, they will have to work really hard on their fielding. Not only their ground fielding, but on their catching as well. Lighting it up. Outside edge. That ball has gone past the wicket keeper. Is that going to go all the way for 4? I don't think it has. In fact, it has been signaled as a boundary now. The fielder down there at short third man tried his level best to stop that ball. Even he dived to save that boundary. There you see that dive. But in the end, the ball just trickling past the boundary rope. So another boundary now for Ali Adil. He moves on to 24. Will he be the next batter to get retired hurt? Reverse sweep attempted. Couldn't connect it this time, Ali Adil, but he'll still get that single. That ball might have struck his gloves. So 10 overs have now been done. Gladiators juniors are 99 without a wicket. change. Another leg spinner has now been introduced. I think if it's the sixth bowling option that has been tried by Velocity X Juniors. Goodness me, I think 3 runs are going to be added to the total. In fact, make it 4 now. Sloppy piece of fielding. This from the juniors of Velocity X Yellow. It has been signaled as a no ball. It's going to be a free hit. And 3 byes signal have been given easily to the batting side. Score now moves on to 103. Bilal is going to be facing the free hit. Hayyan Umair has been asked to bowl the 11th over of the innings. Another leg spinner. Too wide. Smash on the offside. Is that going to go all the way for 4? It will. But you got to say that was a wonderful effort from that fielder at deep cover. Look at the way he dived to save that ball. His knees might have got stuck in the turf there. Hope he's okay. And nevertheless, the boundary has now been collected on that free hit. So Bilal is moving along nicely. 20 runs of just 12 deliveries, 4 boundaries to his name so far. The score now moves on to 107. Inside edge. It's going to be another single. Although the throw was at the bowler's end, but by that time, Bilal was back inside the crease. Come down the track, chipped in the air, but the ball just bounced in front of the bowler. Two fielders now has been asked to stand at the boundary ropes on the leg side. Slightly shorter, it's going to be another single to Ali Adil. Apart from the no ball and the free hit which went for a boundary, I think it has been a good over so far from Hayyan. The bowlers of Velocity X Juniors Yellow are still searching for the first wicket of GIGI Gladiators Juniors. Tapped away, it's going to go straight to that fielder at deep cover. It's going to be another single to Bilal. Both these left-handers are complementing each other well. They are running well between the wickets and they are maintaining that pressure on the bowling unit. What a start this has been to the MEMON Junior League. A dot ball to end the over with means 11 overs have now been done. Gladiators are 110 for none. So Ali Adil has been asked to get retired hurt. Good feeling there, really good feeling there from that fielder at deep square leg. It's going to be another single to Bilal. 3 batsmen have now been retired hurt. If you talk about the batting performance of GIGI Gladiators Juniors. Hasim is now the new batter in. On the other hand, is bowling his second over of the innings. He went for that sweep shot on the onside. The ball just hitting its beds. Ali Adil, I think, batted really well. Young, dynamic, left-handed opener. He scored 25 runs before he was asked to retire hurt. So now it's up to the right-hander. Nicely swept away. That's a beautiful stroke. Two things to admire about that shot. Firstly, he sat down on one knee, converted that fuller delivery into a low full toss, and the way he found the gap there on the onside. So Hasib is up and running as well, a boundary of just his second delivery of the innings. Dani Altai, who is bowling his second over now, has already given a boundary. He'll be looking to make a good comeback. Similar delivery. Another full toss. This time the ball just hitting the pads. They couldn't get a single. AMH Velocity X Juniors Yellow will be facing a huge total in the second innings. Similar stroke. Nicely fielded. Really good fielding there from the square leg fielder. That was a certain boundary. As soon as the ball came out of the bat, it had 4 all written over it, but the fielder at square leg had other ideas. He dived forward and saved 3 runs there for his side. Bilal on strike again. Down the wicket he comes. That's going to be 4 more. Continuing to toil with these spinners. Bilal came down the track, played across the line. He hit that with the turn, and there was that huge gap between deep square leg and deep mid wicket, which he pierced. He now moves on to 27. 12 overs have now been done. Gladiators are 120 without a wicket. Hayan now bowling his second over of the innings. Starts off with a wide down the leg side. 150s on the cards here for Gladiators Juniors today. Still waiting for that first wicket. That's going to be another wide. So one thing Hayan can do, he can always come around the wicket, change his angle, try a different thing against this right-hander Hasib. I think he has listened to us. He's now going to be coming around the wicket. Still won't change anything. That's the third wide in the over. Slightly shorter, pulled away on the onside. There is a fielder there at deep mid wicket who does well. That's why he needs to bowl much more often. Slightly wider outside the leg stump. The ball is obviously going to turn away from the right-hander. So if he can get the ball to turn a bit more, who knows, he might end up picking up the first wicket of Gladiators Juniors. So Bilal, who is batting on 27 runs now, if he gets a boundary now, he will be asked to get retired herd. Drilled down the ground. I think it's beautifully struck there. That's going to be 4. Just look at that effort from that long one. He dived all over it. Still the ball went past him and touched the boundary rope. So even Bilal has now been asked to get retired herd. He scored 31 runs tonight of just 17 deliveries. Bilal Riaz. So Bilal has been replaced by another Bilal. Bilal Riaz. What a performance this has been in the opening game of MEMON Junior League by GIGI Gladiators Juniors. 2 right-handers now at the crease. Big shot. Is that going to be taken? It is taken. Really good catch. Bilal Riaz has been handed a golden duck today, courtesy of that wonderful take from that fielder at deep mid-wicket. And look at the amount of turn on that delivery. He was looking to take the aerial loot, and look at how well he judged that catch. So first wicket down for Gladiators Juniors. Bilal Riaz has been dismissed of the very first ball. Hayan Umair has finally picked up that first wicket. Took them 12 and a half overs to pick up the first wicket today, AMX Velocity Juniors, but they can still make a comeback. Nicely struck on the offside again. It's that man again in action. Earlier he took that wonderful catch to dismiss Bilal, but now he's standing there at deep cover and he saved a boundary again. Slightly shorter. Just got that single. In fact, it has been signaled as a wicket. That was a direct hit at the wicket keeper's end. He was looking to play that big shot on the onside. Haseeb, the ball just going towards that fielder at short fine leg. It was a direct hit, and I think Shafe was found out short of his crease. It was Mudassir who was standing there at short fine leg. He threw at the wicket keeper's end. The ball hit the stumps directly, and now they have got 2 wickets now in this over. So GIGI Gladiators have all of a sudden lost their second wicket. Shafe, who was running towards the danger end, has now been dismissed courtesy of a run out at the wicketkeeper's end, and all of a sudden, Gladiators are now 2 down with 129 runs on the board. Zakir is now the new batter in, coming out to bat at number 4. Shafe was dismissed earlier, courtesy of a run out at the wicketkeeper's end. Hayyan Umair, on the other hand, will have to re-bowl that. This is turning out to be a very huge over. He has bowled 10 deliveries alone in this over, Hayyan Umair. Slightly shorter, pulled away nicely. Is that going to be fielded? Yes, it does. The ball went straight to that fielder at long on. He's going to get that single Muzakkir to get off the mark with. So 2 wickets coming in that over from Hayyan. 13 overs have now been done. Gladiators are 131 for 2. So it's the another spin option, Saif Asif, who has been asked to bowl the 14th over of the innings. Could have been a chance of a runner at the bowlers, and if the ball would have hit the stumps directly, instead Muzakkir is going to come back for the second run. Really good running between the wickets between Muzakkir and Haseeb. They know just 2 overs now remaining in their innings, so they'll be looking to score as many runs as possible. Flat batting it. That has gone wider of that fielder at long off. Beautifully fielded. It's such a lovely sight to see players at youngsters at such young age diving all over. Just look at that effort. He saved a certain boundary there for his side. Good delivery. Really good delivery there from Saif. There was some turn and there was some bounce on that one. Muzakkir was just looking to hit away on the offside. I think it was Haseeb, in fact. Just couldn't get any bat onto it. Played on the back foot. That man in action again at deep square leg. Fuller drilled towards that fielder at short mid wicket. Another single to Muzakkir. If you look at the context of the game, I think this has been a really good over from Saif. He has just given away 5 runs so far. Remember, it's the second last over of the innings. Will he be able to finish off well? Slightly shorter. Nicely played. Really nicely played from Muzakkir. In fact, from Hasib, he waited onto the back foot, played the ball as late as possible, and in the end got another single. So an excellent over this from Saif. Just 6 runs coming off it. After 14, Gladiators are 137 for 2. It's the final over in progress now of the innings of Gladiators Juniors. Hasib is at the crease. First ball was a wide, second was a dot ball. It's going to be another dot ball. Good delivery there so far. So these last 2 overs are turning out to be really useful for the bowling side. Pulled away. What an effort. What a brilliant effort this has been from that fielder at short mid wicket. He's being appreciated by one of the coaches as well. But tell you what an over this is turning out to be from Shorem. Drilled. The ball goes to that fielder at mid wicket again. There was a chance of a run out. He had 3 stumps to aim at. Luckily for the batter, Muzakkir, the ball didn't hit the stumps. Another single taken by the big right-hander. Just 2 balls now remaining in the innings. Swept away on the onside. It's into the gap. Is that going to go all the way for 4? Yes, it does. Nicely struck this from Hasib again. He used his feet, came down the track, swept it away nicely. It was in the air for quite a bit of time, but it was into the gap as well. And in the end, he got an all-important boundary in this final over. So last ball coming up. Shorem is going to be bowling to Hasib. Can he get another boundary now, Hasib? This has been an excellent batting performance by Gladiators Juniors. They just lost 2 wickets. Hit and a miss. So it's going to be dot ball to end the innings. So 15 overs have now been done. The innings is over of Gladiator Juniors. They have managed to score 144 runs today. They only lost 2 wickets. 4 batters were retired hurt. Let's have a look at the batting performance of GIGI Gladiators Juniors. Remember, they lost a toss. They were asked to bat first. There you see the first 4 batters, all scoring runs. They were retired hurt. The first wicket to fall was of Bilal Riaz, who was taken by Ayan standing there at deep mid wicket, and Shafe was run out. He just scored 1 run. Ayan was the top scorer, obviously scoring 32 runs. Bilal, the left-hander, scoring 31 of just 17 deliveries, and Ali Adil scoring 26 runs as well while coming on to open the batting. Talking about the bowling effort, 8 bowling options were used by Velocity X Yellow Juniors. So the target for Velocity X Yellow Juniors, well, they will come on to bat in the second innings. It's going to be 145 runs in their allotted 15 overs. Come back to the second innings in this match number 1 of MEMON Junior League that is being played between AMH Velocity X Yellow, who are up against GIGI Gladiators. Remember, GIGI Gladiators juniors batted first. They scored 144 runs today in their allotted 15 overs. They only lost 2 wickets. So the target for Velocity X Yellow is going to be 145 runs, and they will have to chase down in just 15 overs. So Saad Samad is now going to be facing the first ball. Struck on the offside. It's going to go straight to that field. I think it's Muzakkir who's standing there at cover. So dot ball to start, and Mustafa has taken the new ball. He's going to be bowling the first over of the innings. We saw some wonderful batting in that first innings from Gigi Gladiators Jr., especially from Bilal Ibrahim and the way Ayan opened the batting. In fact, Ali Adil as well, who scored 27 runs today. It has been signaled as a wide outside the off stump. So the first runs on the board for Velocity X Yellow, courtesy of that extra run. There are so many fielders standing outside, inside the inner ring on the offside. Fuller delivery. This time he's going to get that single. The right-hander. He's off the mark, Saad Samad, with that single on the offside. So first runs on the bat for Velocity X Yellow. Remember, Geeky Gladiators Juniors lost their first wicket in the 13th over of the innings. Yes, before that, 4 batsmen were asked to get retired hurt. Big shot. Big shot. Is that going to be taken? It goes over the head, and that's going to go all the way for 4. It was a fuller delivery. Mohammad Thai was facing his first ball, and look at how comfortably he cleared that fielder at long on and got his first boundary now of the innings. Confident start this from the right-hander. He goes again. This time the ball has gone high up in the air. Is that going to be taken? It has been dropped. Mohammad Tai was looking to go after the bowler himself again. And the idea is right. I mean, the required run rate is almost 10 runs an over, so they will have to score at least 2 boundaries in every over. Mohammad Tai already struck a boundary of the very first ball. This time he was looking to play that ball on the onside. He got the leading edge, but luckily for him, the catch was put down from that fielder. Now it's up to Saad. Can he get another boundary in this opening over? It's going to be a wide down the leg side. Another extra run is going to be added to the total of Velocity X Yellow. No fielder standing at the first slip position. The third man is outside the 30-yard circle. And then they have got that fielder at long gone. Trailed down the ground. That's going to be 4. Brutal hitting. Beautiful stroke this from Saad Samad. It was slightly short. It was slightly wider outside the off stump. He played that with a flatter bat, and look at that effort. There was no chance for the fielder at mid-off to go near that. Both these openers know the target is a big one today. So they're making sure that they get a boundary on almost every opportunity which is going to come their way. It's going to be another couple added to the total because of that wide and another extra run which they got off the bye. Good start this has been from Velocity X Yellow. Mustafa, on the other hand, will be looking to finish off this over well. Too wide. Just struggling with his line now, Mustafa. So both the openers have now struck a boundary each. 15 runs have come in this over already. 1 ball still remaining. Mustafa there having just a word with his coach, I think. Can he get the ball through the defense of the right-hander? Beautiful stroke. Beautiful stroke. That has been absolutely nailed on the onside. Mohammad Tai has come out on a mission today. It was slightly short, and look at the way he pulled that on the onside, found the gap there between those two fielders, and that ball just raced away to the boundary ropes. So an excellent start. This from Velocity X Yellow. They are 19 without a wicket after the first over. It's going to be another fast bowler now sharing the new ball that has not been collected by the wicketkeeper. And that has gone all the way for 4. So 5 extra runs are going to be added to the total. Not good start this from Asib. It was angling down the leg side. The wicketkeeper, I think, was standing a bit closer to the stumps. The ball was obviously dying down, and even that fielder at fine leg couldn't stop it. Remember, it's the first game being played here of MEMON Junior League between Velocity X Yellow Juniors, who are up against GIGI Gladiators Juniors here at Nadir Al Burhani Sports and Recreational Center. Fuller delivery, good ball, really good ball this from Hasib. Saad Samad is batting against this pacer without a helmet. I think that can prove to be a little dangerous, but he looks confident so far. The ball has gone into the gap. Again, he's going to get a single there. Saad Samad. So the focus now shifts back on Mohammad Tai. Remember, he struck 2 boundaries in that opening over. Can he get few more in this over from Hasib? Full toss. Big shot. Is that going to be taken? Wow, that he almost pulled it off. He tried his level best to get there. He got his hands to it. He was positioned perfectly for that stroke down there at long on. There you see he got his hands to it. He might have lost the side of the ball behind the sun, I think. Full marks to the effort there for that fielder at long on. Wrapped on the pads, but obviously the ball was angling down the leg side. It's not going to be given as a wicket by the on-field umpire. He's getting some movement with this new ball, angling the ball into the right-handers. Saad Samad, on the other hand, has not looked comfortable, especially against Hasib, whenever the ball has swung into his pads. Drilled down the ground. The ball is going to go towards that fielder at long on. The throw is at the bowler's end. Did he get there? I think he did. Really good fielding this from that fielder at long on. The ball went straight to him. He had the opportunity of getting the bat and run out at the bowler's end. He got to the ball, threw it at the bowler's end, hit the bullseye, but by that time, I think Saad Samad was back inside the crease. So, still no damage done to Velocity X Yellow Juniors. Full toss on leg stump. That might be given as another wide. So, he's getting the ball to swing back into the right-handers. Mohammad Hasib. It's the last ball of the second over coming up. Good ball, really good ball this. It was right into that block hole. There was nothing Mohammad Tai could do about that. So 2 overs have now been done. Velocity X Yellow Juniors are 28 without a wicket. We just saw Saad Samad striking another boundary in this over of Josefa. It's the third over and it's already the third bowling option that has been used by GIGI Gladiators juniors. Pulled away on the onside. Again, the ball is going to go towards that fielder at long on. It's only going to be a single to Mohammad Tai. Looks like we are going to be having a good contest up on our hands because both these sides have played really well so far. Full toss on off stump. Itself for another dot ball this. Just 6 runs have come in this over of Josefa so far. He will be looking to finish off this over well, and it's going to be a bonus if he can get that wicket of Mohammad Tai. Big shot. Is that going to be taken? No, the ball just bounced in front of that fielder at cover, and it's going to be another single to Mohammad Tai. That looked really close. It was in the air. It was going to that fielder at cover who might have stopped in the end. So still no damage done to Velocity X Yellow Juniors. They are 35 without a wicket after the first 3 overs. Shafe has now been given the ball the left arm seamer. Starts off with a wide down the leg side, so still no damage done to Velocity X Juniors. They are keeping up with the required run rate because they are scoring at 12 runs and over in the first 3 overs. This is turning out to be a good opening partnership between Mohammad Tai and Saad Samad. Short and in length. It's going to be another wide down the leg side. So the extra runs are costing here to GIGI Gladiators Juniors. This has been signaled as a no ball in fact. So it's going to be a free hit now to Mohammad Tai. They cannot afford to change the field because the batters didn't cross. Play and a miss. Shafi did the right thing. He pulled a slower one, I think. Might have been an off cutter. Mohammad Tai was looking to heave it away on the onside. The ball just hitting his legs. So pretty even Stevens this game so far. We saw wonderful batting performance from Gladiators Juniors in the first innings when they scored 144 runs in their allotted 15 overs. And so far, Velocity X Juniors are on track. Even the change of angle is not working for Shafi because it's another wide down the leg side. He has bowled 3 wides so far. I think it's time for the fielders, his fellow fielders, to cheer him up. They are still young. You can obviously expect them to bowl fewer wides. Good comeback this. The ball has gone into the gap. That has gone all the way for 4 again. It was fuller this time. Mohammad Tai was again looking to play that big shot on the onside. He got that big gap. And I think it's the shortest side of the boundary as well towards that direction at square leg. So he got an easy boundary there, Mohammad Tai. Mohammad Tai, who is batting on 26 runs. That can be another boundary on the onside. Yes, it does. So he moves into the 30s, Mohammad Tai. He will have to get retired hurt. This has been an excellent opening partnership between Mohammad Tai and Saad Samad. They have managed to score 64 runs in the batting power play alone. And Mohammad Tai will have to be called back. In fact, 31 runs is now the limit for the batter to get retired hurt. So if he scores another run, he will be called back. GIGI Gladiators juniors have got some thinking to do because the Velocity X Yellow juniors, yes, they didn't bowl well in the first inning, but so far they have been on course to chase down this target. The required run rate was over 9 runs and over. So far, they have managed to score at 12.5 runs and over, and they are looking really well to chase down this target. The fast bowlers have leaked away runs. Now it has been time to introduce a spinner. I think Ayan is going to be bowling his leg spinners. Mohammad Tai has scored 30 runs alone of just 18 deliveries. Saad Samad has provided a very good support as well. It's time for them some spin. Ayan is going to be bowling his leg spinners, coming over the wicket to Saad Samad. The batting power play is done. 5 fielders are now standing outside the 30-yard circle. Starts off with a dot delivery. The ball just hitting the pad. Saad Samad was clearly late onto that stroke. GIGI Gladiators were 128 for none in their 13 overs. In fact, they lost 2 wickets in the 13th over. And in the next 2 overs, they could only score 16 runs. So there was a slightest of comeback by Velocity X Yellow in the last 2 overs. And they have taken that momentum. They have carried on. And they have put up a good show so far. 65 without a wicket. We are into the 6th over of the innings. Good bowling this from Ayan. Spinners have been hard to put away for runs today. Saad Samad will be looking to pick up a single and give strike back to Mohammad Tai. Pulled away on the onside. There's a fielder there at deep mid wicket. Slide fumble. But it's only going to be a single again. Mohammad Tai, I think, has batted exceptionally well today. 30 runs alone of just 18 deliveries. 3 fielders, in fact, are now standing deep on the onside. Moving outside his crease. Put away on the onside. That's going to be 4 more. Wonderful batting. This from Mohammad Tai. Now he's going to be asked to get retired hurt. This has been an excellent performance from the right-handed opener. He has favored the leg side region today. He has struck 6 boundaries in his innings of 34, and now he's going to be asked to come back into the dugout. He's being congratulated by his partner as well. This has been a top knock by Mohammad Tai. He has been the hero so far for Velocity X Yellow. Single-handedly, he has given his side a chance of chasing down this huge target of 105 runs. Hassan is now the new batter and coming into bat at number 3. He's going to get up the mark with that single on the offside. In fact, they might come back for the second run as well of the overthrow, but they decided against it. The man of the moment, Mohammad Tai, coming back to the dugout. Shorter in length, pulled away with disdain. That's going to be 4 more. This time coming from the bat of Saad Samad. It was a drag down delivery. Saad just clearing his front leg and finding the gap on the onside again. This has been the region where the batters have targeted. "11 runs coming in that over of Ayan after 6. Velocity X Yellow are 75 for none. So a double bowling change. It's going to be another spinner. I think Bilal Ibrahim has been given the ball now. Remember, Bilal Ibrahim scored 31 runs today while batting in the first innings. He was also retired hurt. Now he has a job to do with the ball in his hands with the opposition going along smoothly. Starts off with a waist high no ball. That has been put away on the offside. In fact, it does go for 4. So a no ball first up that has been put away on the offside for a boundary. And guess what? Hassan Raza is going to be presented with a free hit now. It's all going in the favor of the batting side so far. A no ball which went for a boundary, and now the right-hander has got the license to go big again. He knows he won't get out. It was there to be hit. He just missed it. 65 more runs required. 53 balls remaining. Should be a walk in the park for the batting side. Hassan Raza was expecting the umpire to give it as a wide, but it was well within the guidelines, I think. Another play and a miss, but this time that has been called as a wide outside the off stump. There you see the on-field umpire stretching his arms to give it as a wide. Another extra run is going to be added to the total. What Hassan Raza needs to do is he needs to continue with that momentum the way Mustafa Mohammad Tai was batting. He was easily getting those boundaries on the leg side. Now he has been asked to get retired hurt, so it's going to be pressure on Hassan Raza. Tell you what, that's going to be another wide. So even Bilal is finding it difficult to grip the ball and get some turn. Found the gap. The fielder is after it, but I think that's going to go all the way for 4 again. Really good batting this from Hassan. Bilal is persistently bowling it shorter outside the off stump. This time Hassan just opening the face of the bat, played it too late and managed to play it finer of that fielder at third man to earn himself another boundary in this over alone. Velocity X Juniors are putting up a good show with the bat so far, and GIGI Gladiators will have some thinking to do. 8 overs have now been done. Velocity X Yellow have raced away to 102, and guess what? They are yet to lose their first wicket. Even Hassan Raza is finding it easier to hit boundaries now at this stage of the innings. Just 43 more runs required, 42 balls remaining. It has come down to a runner ball now for Velocity X Yellow Juniors. GIGI Gladiator Juniors, when they were batting first, it looked like it's going to be a daunting total. And they batted really well. I mean, 144 runs in the 15 overs is not a small effort, but the way they have chased down this target so far, Velocity X Yellow, the credit should be given to the batting side, especially the way Mustafa Tai batted while coming out to open the bat. I think he has been the hero of the match so far. Mustafa has been asked to bowl again with his pace. The spinners didn't work for Gigi Gladiators. So they have asked the pacer to come back again. Mustafa, remember, went for 19 runs in that opening over. Wickets have been hard to pick today so far at Nadir Al Burhani Sports and Recreational Centre. Just 2 wickets went down when Gigi Gladiators were batting, and so far, Velocity X Juniors are yet to lose their first wicket. That has been signaled as a no ball. So it's going to be another free hit to Hassan Raza. He couldn't utilize that free hit when Ayan was bowling, the leg spinner. Now he has got the license again to go for big shot. Big shot on the offside. He has found a gap. There is a fielder there, but a misfield from him, and that's going to be another boundary. The bowler doesn't look happy. You can see the emotions even at such a young age. That should have been stopped. Instead, it went between his legs. This is turning out to be a wonderful chase here from Velocity X Yellow. Good ball, really good ball, and equally well played. And look at the way they have run between the wickets. Excellent running between the wickets. This from Hassan and Saad Samad. 37 more runs required. 40 balls remaining, so it has now come down to under run a ball. Remember, we mentioned it earlier, it's the first time that under 14 kids have been given the opportunity to play this professional cricket. It has been a huge upgrade from tape ball to hard ball. Big shot. Again, it's not going to carry to that fielder at long on. Another single taken by Saad Samad. We are yet to witness a maximum in this match so far. We have seen a flurry of boundaries from both innings. Saad Samad, who is batting on 29 runs, if he can score 2 more runs, even he will have to get retired hurt. Retired out, I would say. Just like most Mohammad Tai did. Slower one. Good change up. Might have been an off-cutter attempted by Mustafa. Hassan Raza was clearly too early into that stroke. 7 runs have come in this over as well. 1 ball still to go. Another slow one, nicely flicked on the onside. There is good fielder at deep square leg. Another single taken by Hassan. He's going to keep the strike at the start of next over because after 9, Velocity X Yellow are 110 without a wicket. So 9 runs have come in this over alone. First, which was a wide, which went all the way for 4, and now a boundary coming off an inside edge from the bat of Hassan Raza. What a chase this is turning out to be by Velocity X Yellow. There is another match going on between Rumi Royals Juniors and Velocity X Red, and even in that game, Velocity X Red are dominating. Nicely played on the offside. The ball has gone into the gap again. That might run away for 4 as well. Or has it been stopped? It has been stopped, but it's going to be a couple nevertheless to Hassan Raza. When Mustafa Tai was batting, he was targeting the onside area where he struck 5 boundaries today, and Hassan Raza, on the other hand, has looked a dominant player on the offside. So they've got variety in their batting order, and that is the reason why they're on top of the game today. That's a no ball. That's a waist high no ball. It was a dangerous delivery. Luckily, Hassan Raza was wearing the helmet. In fact, that ball might have hit his gloves. It's going to be another free hit now to Hassan. He got a boundary on that previous one. Is he going to get another one? Outside edge. I don't think it's going to be stopped. It's going to go for 4 as well. So Hassan Raza moves on to 32 runs. Even he will have to add out now. Mustafa Tai scoring 32 runs. In fact, 34 runs earlier. He was asked to come back. Even Hassan Raza will be asked to come back into the dugout now. Saad Samad, on the other hand, has scored 29 as well. So if even he gets 2 more runs, he will also get retired out. This has been a dominant performance by Velocity X Yellow today. It's time for Daniel Tai to make his bat do the talking. So we are back after a slight break. Daniel Tai is the new batter in. He is replacing Hassan, who was retired out after scoring 30 odd runs today. Straight away getting off the mark with that single on the offside. The way these batters have batted today, all the batters, not only of Velocity X Yellow Juniors, but even the GIGI Gladiators Juniors, when they were batting in the first inning, they look so comfortable while playing against this hard ball. It's a different story altogether when you are shifting from tape ball cricket to hard ball cricket, but the way they have batted, the way they have shown the composure and the patience, I think they've got bright future ahead of them. Big shot, big shot. That's going to be the first six of the game. Wonderful blow this from Saad Samad. It was Fuller, the length delivery that he was waiting for, and look at the short up jab. That went sailing over the fielder at long off for the first maximum now of the innings. And with that maximum, even Saad Samad will get retired out. He becomes the highest run scorer in this game so far with 35 runs to his name. He came out to open the batting for Velocity X Yellow Juniors. He put up a wonderful partnership with Mohammad Tai, and now after hitting at that big six down the ground, he has been retired out. So 10 overs have now been done. Velocity X Yellow are 133 without a wicket, just 12 runs away from a victory in that first game. Five overs now remaining in their innings, just 12 runs required. The required run rate has come down below 3 runs an over for the batting side. What a chase this has been today by Velocity X Yellow Juniors. The first ball has been signaled as a no ball, so it's going to be a free hit to Daniel Tai. Beat and all ends up. It's Saif who is the new batter in. He has replaced Saad Samad, who was retired out after scoring 35 runs not out today. Ali Adil is bowling his second over of the game. A play and a miss again. There might have been a chance of stumping, but the wicketkeeper just couldn't gather the ball. So just 10 more runs now required by the batting side. They haven't lost any wicket today. Velocity X Yellow. Saif Asif is the new batter in. Slightly short of playing it up in the air, but there is no fielder close up on the offside. He's going to get off the mark, Saif. What a start to this tournament. Earlier in the first inning, we saw Gigi Gladiator scoring 144 runs. At one stage, it looked like it was going to be a huge target to chase, but the way these batters have batted for Velocity X Yellow, they have made it look so comfortable. They have got 4.5 overs remaining, but they just require 9 more runs to win. Hammered down the ground. The ball is going to go towards that fielder at long off. It's going to be another single to Daniel Tai. Apart from that no ball which he bowled earlier, Adi Adil, he has only given away 3 runs. So this has been a good second over. Big shot on the offside, but again, I don't think he's going to carry to that fielder. Is now remaining in the innings. Ayan is going to be bowling his second over of the game. Knocked him over. Really good delivery this from Ayan. Finally, they have managed to pick up the first wicket of Velocity X Yellow Juniors. I think it was Saif Asif who was looking to play the ball on the offside. There wasn't much turn from Ayan on that delivery. The ball just bounced a little more than he expected. There you see, it was a straighter one. He was looking to work it away on the offside. The ball just hitting the top of off. And with that, Saif Asif will have to walk back after scoring just 2 runs today. So finally, they have managed to break the partnership. Finally, they have managed to pick up the first wicket of the men in yellow, boys in yellow, I should say. And Velocity X Yellow are 138 now for 1. Hayan is now the new batter in, with his side just needing 7 more runs to win this game today. It has been a good batting performance by both these sides in today's game. In this opening game, I would say, of MEMON Junior League. Slightly shorter. It has gone into the gap towards that fielder at deep cover. So even Hayan Umair is going to get off the mark with that single. Score now moves on to 140 for 1. Just 5 runs away now from the victory. Velocity X Yellow Juniors. Shorter in length. That ball was dipping down to the batter. They could have appealed for leg before as well. Instead, they decided against it, because the ball might have been going down the leg side. Good over this has been from Hayan. Short again. That ball has gone high up in the air. Is that going to be taken? I don't think it is going to carry to that fielder at short fine leg. Really good over this is turning out to be by Ayan. Just 2 runs and a wicket off it. Can he get another one? A wide instead. He'll have to re-bowl that. So Velocity X Yellow just 4 runs away from the victory today. Good delivery to end the over with another dot ball, which means 12 overs have now been done. Velocity, in fact, it has been given as another no ball. Or has it been? No, he was just asking the bowler to take his cap back. So 12 overs have now been done. Velocity X Yellow are 141 for 1. Mohibullah has now been asked to bowl the 13th over, and this might be the last over of the game, because they just now require 2 more runs to win. What a dominant performance this has been from Velocity X Yellow. Remember, they were almost down and out when they were bowling in the first innings, but the way they have chased down this target, this has been a sensational effort from these youngsters. Daniel Tai didn't go for that single. I think he wants to get a boundary now. He wants to hit the winning runs. He has come down the track, playing it on the offside. Has he found the gap? I think he has. Beautifully struck. They will charge onto the field now. Velocity X Juniors. They know how important a victory this is. They know how commanding their performance has been in this opening game of MEMON Junior League. Daniel Tai coming down the track, finding the gap on the offside and making sure that he hit a boundary to get the winning runs. So Velocity X Juniors have successfully chased down the target of 145 runs. It only took them 13 overs to do so. They were asked to chase down a target of 145. Mohammad Tai and Saad Samad put up a wonderful show opening the batting. Mohammad Tai scoring 34, Saad Samad scoring 35. He's the top scorer of today's game. Hassan Raza also scoring 32 runs. Daniel Tai hitting the winning runs. Saif Asif was the only batter to be dismissed today. Talking about the bowling effort, only Ayan could pick up a wicket today for Gladiators Juniors, so they will be coming back strong in the next game because Velocity X Juniors have managed to win this opening game of MEMON Junior League by 9 wickets with 2.5 overs to spare. It's time for the post-match presentation ceremony of this opening game of MEMON Junior League. I think both these sides put up a very good show. Both of them should clap for each other. When both these sides... Gladiators Juniors who batted first. They scored 134 runs in the first 15 overs. I think it was a very good effort from that side, but unfortunately they couldn't win that game courtesy of some wonderful performance by Velocity X Yellow Juniors who managed to close out the target. You can be all proud of yourself. I mean, at this age, while playing such competitive cricket, really truly very good effort. Akbar Afzal will be alongside me. He's going to be handling the prize distribution ceremony. Prize distribution at the star performance of the game today. The first award is for the best batsman of the game. So many batters scored 30 odd runs, but I think Mus Mohammad Thai was the opener for Velocity X Yellow. Played for the team, placed on the target comfortably inside 30 overs.
Well done, Mohammad.
He's got a good future ahead. The next award is for the best bowler. It was Ayan Saqib who took that wicket. Ayan Saqib of the Gladiators. One big message to both sides who are standing there. Batting and bowling is a part of cricket, but one thing that you need to think about is fielding as well. Long fielding plays very crucial role in cricketing game, no matter which format you are playing. So we have got an extra award for the best fielder of the game, and I think it's going to be Ayan Kashif who will have to come forward and collect this award.
Ayan Kashif.
Ayan Kashif of Velocity X really took that catch in the first innings.
Ayan Kashif.
कैच किसने किया था पहले? हाँ क्या नाम है?
Ayan Ashraf.
So Ayan Ashraf, you are the one who is the best. That's it for the post-match presentation.
बस सारे बच्चे इधर ही रहेंगे 1 मिनट के लिए प्लीज। बल्कि इस काम